I have something to show you both.
This grade is very low.
We sat together for 2 hours yesterday, Emma.
I am really sorry. Mom, can we have pizza for dinner tonight? Of course we can, Jack.
I will order right now.
Can I please get a new coloring set?
No, Emma.
You just brought home a bad math grade.
It is not fair. You only care about Jack. You love him more than you love me.
Daily Slow English.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. I am home.
Hi, sweetheart. Come here, let me see you.
My day was okay. I have something to show you both.
What are you hiding behind your back, Emma?
Emma, this grade is very low. We studied all of this together just yesterday.
We sat together for 2 hours yesterday, Emma. Every single problem.
You were going too fast and not checking carefully. That is why there are so many mistakes.
I know, Dad. I am really sorry. I will try harder next time, I promise.
You need to pay more attention in class. This cannot happen again.
Mom! Dad! Look what I made at school today! Look!
Wow, Jack. What is this beautiful thing you have?
Oh my goodness, Jack. This is absolutely beautiful. You are such a talented boy.
Emma is right here in the corner. I drew her hair really big because her hair is pretty.
Oh, my sweet boy. I am putting this on the refrigerator right now where everyone can see it.
What a wonderful drawing. We are so proud of you.
But I guess it doesn't matter if Mom, can we have pizza for dinner tonight? I really want pizza, please.
Of course we can, Jack. Pizza is a perfect idea for tonight.
Great choice. I will order right now. Extra cheese on yours?
Yes, please! Yes, please! Extra cheese and extra sauce, please, Dad. Dad, I have a question. Can I please get a new coloring set? Mine is running out.
No, Emma. That is not happening right now.
Emma, you just brought home a bad math grade. You need to focus on your studies. When your math grade improves, and then we can talk about new coloring sets. Not before.
It is not fair. It is just not fair at all. Jack brings a drawing and you hang it up. I bring a test and you get angry at me. You only care about Jack. You love him more than you love me. I know you do.
Emma, that is absolutely not true. How can you say something like that?
I hate this. I hate feeling invisible in my own family.
Grace, we made a mistake tonight. She really feels unloved.
You are right, Michael. We need to go talk to her right now. This cannot wait.
Emma, sweetheart, can we please come in? We really want to talk to you.
Please just leave me alone. Go back to Jack. He is the one you love.
I know you are hurting right now, my darling. But please let us say something first.
Thank you for letting us in, Emma. Thank you. Let me tell you a story.
Once, there was a gardener who had 2 plants in his garden. The first plant was a tiny baby sunflower. It was very small and very young.
The tiny sunflower only needed a little water and a little sunshine every single day.
The second plant was a big, beautiful rose bush. It was strong and almost ready to bloom.
But to bloom beautifully, the rose bush needed something different from the sunflower.
The gardener had to trim the rose bush carefully and regularly, every single week.
That sounds painful for the rose. Why would the gardener do that to it?
Because the gardener could see how beautiful the rose could become, more beautiful than any other flower.
He did not trim it because he was angry. He trimmed it because he believed in it completely.
But you are like the rose bush. You are older, you are smarter, and you are almost ready to bloom.
When we push you with your studies, it is not because we love you less. It is because we see more in you.
We see how much you are capable of, Emma. So much more than you can see in yourself right now.
So, you are not angry at me? You are pushing me because you believe in me?
Every single day, my darling. We are always on your side. That will never change.
I did not understand that. I thought you were just being unfair to me all this time.
We are sorry we did not explain it better, Emma. That was our mistake tonight, not yours.
Emma, I saved you the biggest slice. I want you to have it, not me. Jack, you do not have to do that. I want to. And also, I am sorry for what I said about your coloring set. That was not nice. In my drawing, I drew you the biggest because you are the most important person in our family to me. Jack, I am sorry for yelling at you earlier. You did not deserve that at all, little brother. It is okay, Emma. I knew you were sad. I am not angry at you, I promise.
Emma, I want to make it up to you properly. Tomorrow after school, I will be there to pick you both up.
Really, Dad? What are we gonna do?
The 4 of us are going to the cinema together tomorrow. I already checked the movie times. There is a new movie about a super robot. I think you will both love it.
Dad, that sounds wonderful. I am already excited for tomorrow now.
I will be at the school gate at 4:30. You can count on me.
I am leaving work so late. I have to rush to get the kids. Ugh, why is traffic slowing down? Are we stuck in a jam? Come on, please move. I need to get to school to pick up my kids. Oh no. This is a massive traffic jam. Every lane is completely stuck. It is already 4:20. I promised them 4:30. I have to call Emma right now. No. The battery is dead. I forgot to charge it this morning. There is no charger in the car. I cannot call anyone. They are waiting for me. They must be worried. Please, cars, please start moving. Please.
It is 4:45, Jack. Dad said 4:30. He is 15 minutes late already. Maybe he is stuck in traffic, Emma. He will come soon, right? Dad is not picking up. Let me try calling Mom now. Try Mom, Emma. Maybe she can reach Dad for us from where she is. Oh no, my screen just went black. My battery is dead. Emma, it is getting dark now. I do not like waiting here. I am a little bit scared. Listen to me, Jack. I am right here and I am not going anywhere. You do not need to be scared. We are going to figure this out together, just the two of us.
Hello there, children. It is getting quite late. Are your parents coming to pick you up?
Hello, sir. Our dad is late, and my phone battery just died, so I cannot call him.
Do not worry at all. You are both completely safe here with me until someone comes.
Thank you, sir. Can I please borrow your phone to try calling Dad one more time?
Of course you can. Go right ahead, young lady.
Dad's phone is definitely off. But I have an idea, and I need your phone one more time, sir.
Of course. What are you gonna do?
I am going to send a text message to both Mom and Dad so they know our plan right away. Done. I wrote, Mom, Dad, do not worry about us. We are going to take a taxi home. We are safe.
That was very quick thinking, young lady. You stayed completely calm in a stressful situation.
Emma, are we really going to take a taxi by ourselves, just the two of us? Yes, Jack. Mom taught me how to do this. I know our address, and I have money in my bag. Okay. I trust you, Emma. If you say it is safe, then I believe you. Hold my hand and stay close to me. We are going to do this together, little brother.
Get home safe, kids.
Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow.
Good evening. Where are your parents tonight, young ones? Are you here alone?
Good evening, sir. Our dad got stuck in traffic and his phone battery died. I already sent my parents a message. They know our plan right now.
All right then. Where are you going this evening?
We need to go to 47 Maple Street, District 3, please, near the big park.
I know exactly where that is. Please buckle your seatbelts straight away.
Emma, what is that little machine with the numbers on it? That is called a meter, Jack. It measures the distance we travel and shows the price we pay.
That is exactly right, young lady. You explained it very well. The meter says $3.
$3 already, and we are not even home yet. How much will it be when we arrive? I have $10 with me. That is more than enough to get us home safely tonight. Here is $10, sir. Please keep the change. Thank you.
Thank you very much. You two are very polite and very brave children. Stay safe now.
Thank you so much for driving us home safely tonight, sir. Thank you, Mr. Driver. Have a nice evening and drive safely.
Emma! Jack! Oh, thank goodness you are both here. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
We are totally fine, Mom. Emma took care of everything. We are safe, Mom. I sent you a message so you would not worry too much about us.
I saw your message and I was so relieved. Emma, I am so proud of you.
Emma, Jack, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. The traffic was impossible and my phone died.
When I finally got to the school, the guard told me you took a taxi. I was so terrified.
Dad, you are finally here. We are home safe. Emma got us a taxi all by herself.
Emma, you did all of that by yourself while taking care of Jack, too?
I just did what you and Mom always taught me to do, Dad. I thought about what to do first.
She sent us a text message before she even got in the taxi, Michael.
Emma, I am so proud of you. You were calm, brave, and you kept Jack safe.
Dad, Emma never got scared even one time. Not even when I was scared. She just held my hand.
And Jack, you were very brave too. You trusted your sister completely when it was hard.
Emma told me not to be scared. So I listened to her, and I was not scared anymore.
That is what this family does. We always take care of each other.
I am sorry I broke my promise about the cinema tonight, Emma. That was my fault.
It is okay, Dad. You got stuck. That happens sometimes, and it is not your fault.
Next time, I will charge my phone the night before and check the traffic first.
And I will always keep some taxi money in my bag from now on. Just in case. Always.
My two children are smarter than their parents tonight, and I am not even embarrassed about it.
Dad, can we still go to the cinema this weekend? I really want to see that robot movie.
This weekend, I absolutely promise. And this time, nothing will stop us from going.
Dad, I realized something important today while I was waiting at that school gate.
What did you realize tonight, my darling?
Now I understand why you pushed me so hard. Because you know I can do it. And I can.
You can do anything, Emma. Today, you proved that to all of us, including yourself.
You are our brave rose, Emma. And today you bloomed beautifully.
I realized something tonight. Emma does not need us to be so strict. She is already so responsible.
You are absolutely right. We pushed her too hard. Today she proved she can handle anything.
She protected her brother and brought them home safely. That is much more important than a math grade.
And I am going to keep my promise. Tomorrow, we are taking them to the cinema.
As a family.